And David came to me right out of high school, and he's been working for me for about 15 years. And so this is where I work. I do all the designing, I do all the putting together of everything, and I rough shape it, and then they take and finish it up. And what we're going to do is, the very first thing I'm going to go through about how I make a chair. It doesn't matter if it's a rocking chair or whatever kind of chair. But Larry, why don't you have, just start and just pass it back and forth. And just write your name and where you live. And if you're a woodworker, just, or not, whatever, okay? And then you can interrupt anytime you want. I cannot do a lot of things I would do if no one was around, because I'll do some freehand cutting on the bandsaw, but I won't use the saw, I won't use the shaper or anything, because it's just too dangerous. Okay? Yeah, and that funny looking thing that you see, where is it, Larry? That stand? Is there a stand? I'll use the other two if you want. Did you? And there's a little thing on the thing, and you can lower it or raise it up. And this is the way, the top of it will look like this. It'll have a piece that goes all the way through, a piece all the way through like this. And then this will go here, like this, like that, all the way through. And this will be wooden hinges here, wooden hinges, and wooden hinges here. So it'll be a cross table that you raise up. And then in here, I'll add a piece to make it round like that. And this holds it up. So you come up with it. It'll just be a beautiful, well, you'll see a double one that I made, like so. I'm exaggerating here. Like so. And it makes a beautiful piece. It was about that wide, with rockers on it. And we laminate all our rockers. We don't cut it out a solid piece of wood. We laminate them. And this is my phone here. I've had this a long time. This is about as old as I am. But I think Larry put it on so it would stick. I used to just put wax on it. And then you take the slats. I'm kind of jumping around, but these are an 1/8-inch thick. And we do this. Of course, the tape isn't on. But you pull it in one by one. You glue them. And then you put the leg goes and the leg goes. And you can stand and knock on them. I think we have, do we have one here, Larry, that's on first? Larry?
Right here.
There's 3 of it, yeah.
Is there one that's all put together?
Yeah.
Do you steam that wood?
Just give me one. Oh, here it is. So you see how it is here on the form. This wood's very, very heavy, but if I were to do this out of a solid piece of wood, I'd have to go through all kinds of wood to see through it that it has to be arranged in this way. But here, I can stand up. And I don't have to worry about the breaking or anything.
What kind of wood do you use when you're working with Zerakote and doing that?
Well, it's part of the kind of wood that I'm using.
Well, with the Zerakote, with an oily wood like that, adhesive. Oh.
Very heavy wood, and some more about $100 a foot.
What is that wood?
Zerakote. Let's see here. I was going to show you some. Larry, do we have a piece with the white in it so they can see the contrast? Did you take that out? Was it? Oh, here it is right here.
It's on the bench there.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them there.
Zerakote is a beautiful wood. I have some that you wouldn't believe was wood, but beautiful figures. Those I say for tabletops or whatever, but feel like.
Looks a lot like walnut to me.
No, this isn't at all like walnut.
No?
Here's a piece of walnut.
Oh, okay. Wow, big difference.
Yeah, an awful lot of difference. But when I make a chair out of this, a chair made out of this and a chair made out of walnut will be about $500 difference, maybe $1,000 difference, according to what I'm making.
I have a question for you, if this is a good time.
What was that?
I said I have a question for you, if this
Yeah,
is
go
a good
ahead.
time.
I mean, just throw out questions and all, because it's very difficult. I won't be using a lot of machinery. Probably the only thing I'll use is a dinosaur, because there's so many here that I don't want anyone to get hurt or anything.
You're using a lot of beautiful woods that come from I guess, a lot of endangered forests.
From where?
From a lot of endangered forests.
Uh-huh.
And I don't mind if an artist like you uses these woods, but I feel bad as a hobbyist going and picking up an exquisite piece of wood that's been growing for 1,000 years and butchering it in my home shop. I was just wondering. How you're navigating this whole.
Well, truthfully, when I first started, I would make little models that I have, and then Mike asked if he could make them, and the models he makes are just unbelievable. But I have a lot of the models that I made, and then I would make a rough one out of Douglas fir or whatever, not shape it, but sort of take a look. And that lasted about maybe a year. I'll just make it. If it doesn't come out the way I want, I'll make another one. But when we make a dozen chairs for somebody, you can't tell one from the other really. And like I said, I sort of know what I'm going to do, and then when I give them to the boys, they're all in the, well, for example, here, let's see. Let me find something. You take it to me if you want. I'll see if I have a piece of this. I'm looking for a blank. I won't finish the whole thing now, but you see what I've done, how fast it is. It'd take me forever if I tried to do it in a shear form or this sand or whatever. And, but I don't. If any of the fellows did that in the shop, I'd really sick for them. But you see, I'm taking an awful lot of wood out. Okay?
So is there a time you needed to lay down reference lines or give yourself an order of cuts so you, or did you just always?
God, who's in this that? Yeah. I worked for an industrial designer who went to the Bauhaus, and he hired me. I didn't know anything about woodworking, and he'd give me things to do that he wouldn't tell me how to do it. And I don't know if he could do it, but I never did freehand sand. We never did freehand cutting like this. He'd fire me.
When we go through the house, is there a chair still in it? Or
This leg, you see, this is, I cut that, but I can use it because what I'll do, this is right here, so you can hold it, kind of hold it on the other side. I want that side there. This will slip. I haven't cut it all, but this slips right in here, so it'll be a real, very good joint. It'll be just tight. This gets rounded so it goes into that. And, but I have it all shaped. This leg will be like this.
Hide it. There's some he's already,
Yeah.
wow.
Made out of a solid piece. And then you see here, how I did the back leg, it's all laminated. Because it's whipped way back and all. And then the arm, but when the boys have a chance, they'll go ahead and do it. I just rushed it. And they know what I want. But this will be very delicate and all. It'll be like $1 million. Then here in the back, I leave hard line, and the hard line adds to it. But this will be a beautiful chair. And my wife doesn't know I'm making it for her, that's why it's taking me so long.